We're on a journey across the country to share caregiver stories.
Meeting all our caregivers, the one thing that I've noticed is how the person they're caring for is always at the forefront of whatever they're doing.
Today's episode is a caregiving story that spans 4 decades. This is Jackson's story.
My name is Jackson Mitchell, and I'm a caregiver.
For the rest of my life, this is my job. I don't expect to do anything else.
We got married in 76. We met in 74. She has a lesion in her brain that controls a lot of her behavior. In that sense that sadness and mostly guilt are no longer part of her brain. The lesion took care of that. When I became a caregiver, the first thing I did is blame myself for not taking better care of her. She would pass out. I didn't realize how quick I could get out of my chair and get to her. And if anything is not what I expect it to be, then I call the ambulance, which I've had to do 3 or 4 times in the last 5 years, let's say. But this is where we're at. I've been accused of being suicidal because I wear this medical bracelet that says, do not resuscitate. But it's only common sense. If anything happened to me, she couldn't take care of me, so let me sleep. I have no family. She has. She'll be taken care of. I'm going to die taking care of her, and that's it. This is my new job, and that's where it ends. My day is simply to watch over her like a hawk, actually. So I have cameras installed. They are a great help, watching and being aware of her every move. If she drops something, I'll wait to hear how long it takes for her to start moving away from where she dropped something. If I don't hear anything, then that tells me I'd better have a look. Even though she knows the difference between right and wrong, guilt and sadness are no longer part of her brain. Because since the sadness no longer exists, I make it a point to make her burst out laughing, if only for a fraction of a second, at least once a day. She also has these obsessions. Because of the lesion again, she's a hoarder. She goes to bed exactly at the same time every day. She eats always the same thing. She takes her medication. When that is done, she gets ready to go for her walk. She walks 3/4 of a kilometer. She goes to Tim Hortons. She knows she's with me 24/7. This is her time away from me, so I have to let her go. She will call me because by then she doesn't have enough energy to come back home. So I go pick her up, and it's been that way for the last 10 or 15 years. I picked up golf because I hate solitude. I'd play every day. And then things started to go really wrong with my wife. So then I had a choice to make, and I quit golf.
Golf is just a game. This is important. Like, I'm no longer retired. I have a full-time job.
To thank Jackson for sharing his story,
We got Jackson a tablet so that he can be connected to the outside world while still caring for Jocelyn.
There are support groups. I'm finding this out now, but there are support groups. Go there. Whenever I'd get into trouble, she would always stand by me. So I'll be damned if I'm going to let her down now. She's the one needing me. I have decided that my priority is her, and that's it. At least now I know she's safe, and that's enough for me.